Hurry up before I drop my books.
Oh, okay. So Cole, what did you think about Once in Future again?
Oh man, it is such a good story. Let me just tell you about the story of Merlin.
What's our name again? Oh yeah, I'm a Todd. This is Comic Podcast, a burrito. No,
Let's rewrap that.
this is Comic Burrito, a
Boop, boop,
podcast.
boop, boop.
This is Comic Burrito, a podcast. I'm Todd,
I'm cool.
I'm Nick.
and we're talking Once in Future.
Killadelphia. No,
Oh.
Killadelphia.
Oh.
I literally have all of them.
What are those? Are those? Oh.
I don't think they're in the right order though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
They are.
No, 1 and 2 are swapped.
1 and 2 are swapped. But that's pretty good otherwise.
It's pretty good. Thanks, guys. All right, so we have a special announcement for all you burritoites out there. This coming Saturday on our live stream, we will be giving away a issue 1 of Killadelphia, the Image comic that we're about to talk about more in just a minute. So, you're thinking to yourself, I need this book, I want this book. How do I get this book? 1, you comment on this YouTube video. 2, you answer 2 questions. Favorite vampire story, favorite horror comic book. Do
And that's
that.
from anything.
Anything.
Not vampire
Anything.
comic necessarily. Any vampire.
Any vampire. Yes. So any vampire story, and then your favorite horror comic book. So this Saturday we'll be giving away. Comment by then, and we will see if you win. So thanks. Back to us in the studio.
You did your best with what
So
you were
we're
given.
talking Killadelphia. It's a comic by Image by Rodney Barnes and Jason Sean Alexander.
Sean Alexander.
And I tried
It's a
not
book
to
that
say,
none of us have ever talked about before.
Nope, brand new.
We've never mentioned it. We've been hoarding this one to ourselves, trying not to share it with others, because then it's more special for us.
Yeah, and for those on our live stream, you'll definitely be able to corroborate with that because we definitely never talk about this.
Not once.
Never once have mentioned Killadelphia.
And it wasn't in both of our last videos we talked about in quarantine.
Yeah. No, and I don't tweet about it or anything.
Oh man, that's so good.
It's so good.
So it's a vampire book
good...
by Image.
Oh.
Did we say Image? And also Lewis. I don't know how to say NCT as a last name. I'm really sorry, Lewis. I'm
Nicked.
Nist.
Nist?
I'm sorry. There's not a vowel in there, so I don't know what to do with it, guy. I'm sorry. But
the good news, Lewis, is that you are very good.
Yeah, you're very good. The art is as strong as the writing, which is saying a lot.
This book is one of the most complete books that I think I've ever read, as far as like writing, art, overall like construction of storytelling and pace, and it's just you can sit down with all 6. Right now there's 6 out first arc, and you can just sit down and just like go through it, and it's every minute is just good. There's not a good stopping point anywhere. As soon as you finish one issue, you're like grabbing the next one. It just goes.
And I would say to like bring onto the art as a point, like it definitely helps add to the darkness of this story being like a vampire. Like it's not, I mean, doesn't mean this in a mean way. It's not as like clean. It's a little grittier, but I think that adds to the full feel of like the darkness of this story that they're trying to tell.
It's very intentionally dark. Like even the parts where they are in like an office building, it still has some grime to it. Like that's a murder scene. That's gonna be dark no matter what.
Yeah.
But like when they're just like in an office, in like one of the first few panels of the, it's got this like the spray paint effect that comes off of it that just gritties it right up, and it's almost like there's smoke coming off of people at times. I adore it. It's amazing.
It's kind of like gritty jock.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like
the best way
which I
possible.
know Jason Sean Alexander did a decent run on Spawn, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Which this book is, I read through like the first couple trades of Spawn. I don't believe I got to his work. But now after reading Killadelphia, I kind of want to read Spawn again just to go through and see all that. I've been following his stuff on like Instagram and stuff, and he's been sharing just like sketchbooks and like art books, and it's like I kind of want to order one of these coffee table books, except fairly graphic, and I have like young kids in the house, so
Yeah.
it's probably not the best coffee book to have out, because
So,
my boys are gonna take that.
A coffee book for the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, or maybe like a locked safe.
Yes. So
But yes,
I know that as much as we all adore it, obviously we're big fans. I think Cole has a pretty serious gripe with part of it.
and I have a gripe with his gripe.
He really
Yeah,
wants
in
to
issue 4,
He really wants to get off his chest.
I've seen this twice since I've read this twice. The way that, and I don't know the female character's name, eats a soft pretzel is
How you do it.
Thing.
No,
You don't use 2 hands and do a pull down tug on a soft pretzel.
that's how you eat a pretzel. That's how I eat a pretzel.
Jose.
You have to. Is it Josie?
I thought Jose was her last name. Is it her last name? Isn't it?
I don't know, but you've never double fisted a pretzel before, Cole? You have to, because they're soft. So you have to like brace
No,
it.
I'd break a piece off and eat it.
Oh, you
soft.
probably eat pizza with a fork, right?
It's
I'm
pro-
also dipping it in cheese, my dude.
Josie Padilla.
Okay.
I see Jose.
although I do have to
probably
say,
Josie.
if that's your biggest gripe for this book, then that's a pretty good thing.
That's
Because that's
true.
pretty silly gripe.
Did you put it? I was trying to look for it too. You found it? Because I'll also probably.
I held it
I
up.
could edit it in. Okay, cool.
It's also right here.
There's a picture of Nick back in between his fingers. So yeah, aside from that, you really liked it, right, Cole?
Yeah, it's a great book.
Besides that gross depiction of masticating
That
a pretzel.
Disgusting pretzel
Yeah.
eating.
I mean, we can all agree that carbs are bad.
It is a little aggressive. I'll give you
Sure.
that. It is
She
a
was
little
hungry, though.
aggressive. I think it's okay. She's kind of got a lot of shit going on right now with like
Yeah.
vampires in Philadelphia.
Is that is that the premise of the book?
It's fair. Yeah, did you not get the play on
I
the
just skimmed it.
Philadelphia?
I just skimmed
It's
it.
Philadelphia. It's you can tell from issue 3 that there is some like American history stuff going in this. So if you kind of like that kind of thing,
We might have read 2 different books. I read Killadelphia. It's what Cole
Killadelphia.
keeps telling
No,
me
look
to
at
read.
that, man.
It's just Wikipedia starts murdering people. It's
Yeah.
strange.
I've
but-
been reading that. It's been great.
Also beautiful.
Yeah, great art. Great art. So yeah, huge recommendation. If you
Big time.
have avoided
You probably
it somehow,
can't find them now.
If you have somehow avoided it, you can get it digitally, or you
Yeah.
can get you won't get first printings in person anymore. That's just not going to be a thing. A trade will be out really soon.
Yeah.
There's definitely ways to get it.
July.
If you have a
I believe it's July 14.
yeah. Oh, it should have been 4th. It really should have been 4th.
It's a Saturday.
So they should have just that'd have been great.
They should have just printed them up then and been like, yeah, nobody's getting it on this day, but
But they're there.
nobody's open. It would have been cool.
You could have bought it
would have been
online
cool.
on the 4th.
I would have gone to my comic book store on July 4th and bought that book.
I would have let you go and then grabbed one from you.
Yeah, and dropped it off.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
Solid,
love it.
Solid book.
I'm pretty picky about my vampire stories, and this is amazing. This is the best thing since Buffy in terms of vampires for me.
Yeah, this has some serious top 10 contending for me personally, like top 10 book, depending on where this second arc goes. It's gonna be up there. I think it really is.
Nice.
I have pretty high expectations for it now.
I don't
after the
know
first
about
arc.
I don't know about that for me as of now. But it's
early.
It's definitely up there in terms of like over the last like year. It's easily top 5, and then depending on where it goes from there, it's only going to creep up if it stays at this quality.
And I think for me, I thought the end of the final issue, I was kind of bummed out about it. And I was like, I don't know how good the second arc was. But after doing a second read through, it doesn't seem as bad as it seemed the first time that I read it through.
So if you're a little cool on the ending the first time, read it through a second time.
Yeah, and then maybe a third and fourth and fifth time.
Yeah, just keep going until you like it. Because if you don't like it, then
keep buying. Just keep reading it until you like it.
Yeah, you're a bad person until you can read it and like it. That's not true. You're fine. You're perfect as you are.
Yeah, it would probably be one of the last books I would drop. Like if something happened and I had to like stop pulling comics for a little while or something, and like it'd be like, okay, I'm getting rid of this. Like this would be like one of the last ones. I'd probably drop like Batman first, maybe even. I don't know.
I mean, in this current time, I would definitely drop Batman first.
Oh, yeah. We're going to another. This will definitely be an episode where we'll probably have another one after it because we can't get into that.
but if you do feel like a bad person after not like enjoying this, one way to redeem yourself is like this video, share it with all your friends, subscribe if you haven't already,
and send me your copies of Killadelphia, where they'll be appreciated.
We'll get them to good homes.
Yeah, we'll get them to loving and caring homes.
So yeah, thanks for getting wrapped up with us. I'm Todd.
I'm Cole.
I'm Nick.
And this has been Comic Burrito, a podcast.
And that's
with guacamole.
Bye. With guacamole.
With guacamole? There's no guacamole here.
We don't have guacamole.
It's in the casserole dish.
Oh, damn it. It's not even in this book. There isn't it's
going to have to edit that all out because this might come out first and then nobody's going to know what the hell that even means.
So I'm just going to do this again just in case so I have a fresh one. This is Comic Burrito Podcast. I'm Todd.
Cole.
I'm Nick.
Baby.
Is that better? Was that one good?
No, it was much worse on purpose.
He did a wrestling thing.
What?
He did a wrestling reference. He did a Adam Cole baby.
Oh. Is that not good?
No, it's fine. So that was us talking Killadelphia from Image. This has been Comic Burrito Podcast. Thanks for getting wrapped up with us. I'm Todd.
I'm Cole.
I'm Nick.
Bye.
We did it. We did it.
Man, I didn't even talk about Tevin. Is that the guy's name? Tevin?
TV?
Seesaw?
Guy. That's what we were trying to tell us. You kept saying his name was Top Hat.
No, the guy, you said the guy with the hat.
No, he's, oh my God.
It's not Tops. Is it Tops?
Is your name Tops?
I'm Tops.
I'm Tevin.
I'm Tops. I'm Seesaw.
I'm Seesaw, yes.
Wait, no, I'm Seesaw.
No, I'm Tevin.
Dave's not here, man.
I'm the pretzel now, okay?
We're all a comic pretzel right now. But thanks for getting twisted up with us.
Yes.
Yes. It still
comic
works.
Pretzel.
Thanks for dipping in.
When I get annoyed with both of you and start my own thing, I can just start comic pretzel.